Hi, I'm Markie.
And I'm Andrew.
And this is the Happy Everly After podcast.
Hello, and welcome to the Happy Everly After podcast. We are your hosts, Markie and Andrew Osler.
What a do.
And we talk about being happy and sad at the same time because we're really happy people, but we've been through a lot. And so we talk about how we feel both at the same time.
You say this on every episode. That's part of our intro.
Yeah.
That they hear before the episode starts.
Yeah. Like I'm going to reiterate that every single episode.
Okay. Double intro. It is.
Remember how like a couple episodes back I told you that I didn't like doing podcasts after dark?
Mm-hmm.
Because like said that. I'm just like so fried by the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But literally like all of our podcasts lately have been at night.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I know.
This ain't our full-time gig.
Yeah.
We do other stuff. So I gotta fit it in when you can.
How was your day?
It was long, but good.
A lot of meetings.
Yep, busy. But yeah, it's good. Nothing crazy. What about you?
I slept all day long.
You've been doing that a lot lately.
I have. But we'll talk about that in a minute. I took a lot of naps today. Proud of myself for doing a little bit of laundry. Dishes, no. Christmas decorations or like organizing, no. None of that.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of the inside of my eyelids.
Yeah.
I thought it would be interesting to talk about Everly's birthday and just how we celebrate it and like leading up to it and just all of our feelings. She would have been 6 this year.
Yep.
Which trips me out.
Yeah. It's weird to think about.
Yeah. And I feel like this year is different for me. I don't know why. Like, I literally don't know why. But for some reason, like, this year has really shook me. And it's, like, affecting my freaking life. And I wish it didn't, but it just is. And I think that it
shook you.
I don't know. I just think that, okay, so, like, let's talk about how our bodies remember trauma. Because literally every single year, it'll be like October and I'll be like, oh, like I just feel funny. Like I'm kind of ornery. I'm kind of on edge, kind of sad. I don't really know why. And then it hits me that Everly's birthday is coming up and all of these like anniversaries are happening. And it's just so crazy because it's like my body remembered it before I realized it. Yeah. And I feel like that's pretty common for like trauma victims. Like that's a common thing where like your body recognizes, you know, what's going on before you do. And so I had a lot of that. Like in October, we had a lot of that. But I kept so busy in October. I like hosted book club. I had like, I swear I had trips. I had parties. I had Halloween stuff going on. Like I kept so busy in October that I feel like after Halloween, everything just freaking blew up.
Yeah. For sure. We do keep busy. Yeah, that's interesting.
Do you feel any of that?
I don't really think about that, if I'm being honest.
I love that for you. I think that's fine.
I just kind of go about my day and like, yeah, obviously like on her birthday and stuff, like it, yeah, like that's I mean, it's obviously a sad day, but like
Tender. It's a tender
it's
day.
fun to remember her and like do all of the traditions that we have as a family
Yeah.
on her birthday to remember her. And
So let's talk about some of those traditions.
yeah, what are they?
Well, I said, like, literally, right, like the first year when we were coming up on like the year of her passing and birthday and stuff, I kind of like felt insecure because all these other like lost moms were like putting on 5Ks and like raising money and awareness, and they were donating stuff, and like they were like putting on these big events in honor of their, lost child. And I think that that's like very beautiful. Like, I think that's great. For me, it was actually like really hard for me to like put any type of pressure on myself because I didn't know how I would feel that day. And maybe I didn't want to like do anything big. Maybe I just wanted to like hibernate. I don't know. So, like, from the very beginning, I literally was like, I just don't want any pressure to like make this day a huge thing. Like, I just want to keep it very simple, very low key. And so that's what we did.
I don't think Everly cares about that or like
Yeah,
I don't think it's like I think that's cool for people to do that in like honor of their loved ones, and like if that's how they feel like they can give back and grieve at the same time, then
grieve,
that's
cope.
awesome.
Yeah, like,
But
yeah,
I don't think you have to do anything
right.
big to honor them or anything
Yeah,
like
and
that.
like at first I was like, oh, like I'm not doing anything for her birthday, but like that's just what me and like my mental health needed and continues to need, apparently. Because literally, like on the anniversaries, I do kind of struggle. And especially this year because I have some health issues going on, which we can talk about, but I just literally just didn't want to put any pressure on us. So for her birthday is November 6th.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting because last year her birthday was on a Sunday. So literally we had all day to do like the things we wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
But this year it was on a Monday. And so literally it was like get the boys from school and then we just sprint like up and down the valley to like
Well,
do what we wanted
it'll
to
make
do.
more sense when we tell them what we do, because
Right.
what part of it is we need daylight, like because we go to her grave site
Yeah.
on her birthday
Yeah.
to do like cake
Yep.
and
We'll normally
hang
have like
out,
a balloon, take
blow
our
out candles.
flowers, sing happy birthday, do all that fun
So
stuff.
with daylight savings, the sun goes down at freaking 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
The kids don't get out of school.
So
Gran doesn't get out until 4.
Yeah.
So it's like an hour between Van getting out of school and the sun going down. So yeah, we kind of had to sprint over there and do cake before dinner
Yeah.
to make sure that we kept that tradition alive.
Yeah. And another tradition that we talked about when she was still alive was on her birthday, we would always go back to Primary Children's and like eat dinner there
Mm-hmm.
just to like see what it's like up there and see if we can help anybody and just like remember like just our journey while we were up there. And so since
Which the food is hit or miss.
I mean, my tacos were
Primary
great.
Children's.
My tacos were real good.
Like,
And I love the salmon. I get the salmon like every time if it's there.
it's hit or miss.
If you guys
for
have
me.
ever been to Primary Children's Hospital, it's like it's called the Rainbow Cafe or something, and it's a hospital cafe. Like it's not gourmet, but they have a ton of different options, and I think it's freaking good. My tacos were freaking good this year.
They were all right.
Yeah.
They were okay.
You got a burger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
We always do dinner up there.
Yeah.
Just just reminiscing
Yeah.
kind of on the time
And
that we
it's changed
spent
so
up there.
much that it's like weird. Like it looks so different from 6 years ago. So, like, that's interesting. A couple years ago, not last year, but the year before, I think, I actually saw the surgeon that called her time of death. Do you remember that? And I like immediately started like panicking. Like, I guess, I don't know, I just like started getting really emotional and it was like super heavy for me. I don't think he would like remember my face. He didn't like look at me and was like, "Oh, you're that one mom that one time." But I definitely saw him because I see his eyes all the time. Like I remember I remember his eyes and the look on his face when he called time of death. So, anyways, that was super fun. But going to the hospital is good. It's very humbling. It's bittersweet. People there, you just know, like you see like the yellow name tags on these parents like lanyards, and it just is like gut wrenching because you know they're just going through a lot.
Well, and like I think it's all like for Urban's now at the age where like he's like starting to notice things, and like I think it's pretty cool to be able to teach him that like kids get sick,
For sure.
and like he has it pretty good, like he has a good life,
Yeah.
and like he can help other kids that are sick and don't get to go play on the playground
Right.
like he gets to play on the playground. So it's I think it's good for our kids too,
For sure.
just to see that life ain't always fair,
Yeah.
and help other people when you can.
Yeah.
One thing we did the year after she died, like around her birthday, is we went and served dinner at the Ronald McDonald Room,
Yeah.
not the house. They have a Ronald McDonald Room on, what was it, like the
The
fourth
fourth.
floor or something
Yeah.
like that. And they bring in meals, like people will volunteer to bring in like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you're one of the families up there, you can just go get a meal provided for you. So we did that, which
We
that
need
was
to do that again.
awesome. Yeah, it was like just good to like, because we had a lot of meals that we got
Yeah.
from that, and that was like super helpful for us. So it was good just to
The Ronald McDonald
see the other side of
room
it.
in the hospital, and I believe there's like Ronald McDonald rooms in most children's hospitals. I feel like that's like a thing, but it's like a sanctuary for parents. Like you can go, there's like a fire and a fireplace,
They
there's
had like little
books,
rooms where there were
little,
beds to take a nap,
yeah, and you could even like
shower.
get, yeah, if it was your turn, like there wasn't always room, but you could like rent
could,
a
like,
room. It was
request
kind of
it.
like a hotel type
Yeah.
thing. It's great.
I mean,
Like,
this time of year, like I know a lot of people are looking for like ways to like do service projects around
Yeah.
like Christmas and stuff. Like if you're looking for a service project, like that's a good one to just go
for
volunteer, take a meal to like families that like are stuck at the hospital
sure. Yeah.
24/7.
And like your parents would like bring Urban up to visit and they would get food too. Like they're
Yeah.
very like inclusive, like
Yeah.
just anything to help. So
Yeah,
that's great.
it's just a good place to go hang out, to like be able to like get away
Decompress.
from everything else happening
Yeah.
the rest of the day. So sounds fun. We definitely need to do that again. It comes so quick
Yeah.
that just you got to book it out too. It's
Yeah.
like you can't just show up the same day and say, "Hey, we have dinner." Like you got to reserve it and book it out. So
Yeah.
yeah, maybe next year put it on the calendar.
For sure. So that's a great idea. And then another thing we do for her birthday every year is we put up I call it her Everly tree. It's like our Everly tree. It's a white Christmas tree that I used to decorate to look like a snowman. And it was like freaking cute. Do you remember that? So
It was
janky.
way easier than the tree we have now.
Yeah.
I wish we could do that again.
I know.
Bring that back.
That was so fun. That was really cute. But I've repurposed the white tree to be Everly's tree, and we just take all of her things out of her like memory box, which love that box. That's great. But like, how often do we actually like open it up and look at her stuff and touch her socks and smell her, outfit and like all that stuff? So this gives us a reason to unbox everything, and then we just put it on the tree so that her stuff is displayed through the holiday season. So that's kind of like our kickoff to like the Christmas season is Everly's birthday and Everly's tree. And we love it. So that was basically our day. We just went to her grave, and then we went to primaries, and then we came home and put up her tree.
Shout out to like all of our friends and family. Like we get like boxes of crumble cookies showing up at our door. Like
people are so nice.
Meals on meals for days.
Like
and
find a
text
group of friends
messages
that celebrate your daughter's birthday every year like she's here with us.
Yeah,
because I have the best friends ever, and they just love Everly so much, and it just means the world to me. And that's another thing is last year I was like, oh, maybe we'll get like a new ornament for her tree. But what's interesting is this year we got not one, not two, but 3 ornaments as gifts from people. That's like an angel ornament and like, stuff like that. And so it's like literally like other people are fulfilling that tradition for us, which I think is actually really cool.
We're going to run out of room on that tree pretty quick.
Never. Yeah, so her birthday was beautiful. It was a lot to pack in a couple hours, but it was great. And yeah. What else? Should we talk about me?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Oh, my Lanta.
What's been going on?
It's been like so hard. This month has been so hard for me. And I think it's because I just pushed so hard in October that in November my body just decided to crash. And so if you follow Meet Everly Joe on Instagram, I've been posting the last couple months. I've been doing blood work like almost monthly to like, so I was diagnosed with PCOS, and then I'm on medication to like help with those symptoms because that's what's causing my acne and my sleep problems and like a bunch of stuff. And so I've just been trying to get all that figured out. But in the process of getting my hormones checked, I found out that I have a flare-up of mono, which is hilarious because like only high schoolers get that, right?
I mean, when you have it, you have it for your life. So
I know.
I don't think it's only for high school kids.
So mono or mononucleosis or something like that. It's one of those things kind of like a cold sore, herpes cold sore. If you have it once, then you kind of always have it, and then you just have a flare-up of it. So that's kind of how mono is. And I just had a really bad flare-up. And then I think I had it, and then I think that it went away for a minute. Am I crazy?
What?
I don't know. Because it didn't show up on the second month of blood work as bad.
Huh. No, you did.
I've done blood work 3 times now. The first time, she asked if I had mono because of my white blood cells.
Yeah.
Then the second time, it wasn't like mono, 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 mono. And then the third time, it was like mono, off the charts. Like on a level of like 1 to 10, I'm a 12. Like severe mono. It's like flared up currently. And with that, my skin has been so broken out. like so bad. Like I don't even want to leave the house. My face is just on fire all the time. Here we are. We're recording November 20th. I literally have Halloween nails on. I haven't gotten my nails done. I haven't gotten my roots done. I haven't had a hair appointment in months. I struggle to go to the gym. I struggle to walk upstairs. I take a zillion naps a day. I'm so freaking tired. My skin and being tired makes me depressed. So I just want to stay home and sleep all day. I don't want to see anybody. And to top it off, Drew had to leave for work for 10 days. So that freaking sucked. Thank goodness I have like amazing neighbors that were like checking in on me and bringing me food and stuff. Because I can't cook and they were worried about my children. Just kidding. So anyways, it's just been hard. Like this month has been really hard, and it's just weird to like be so tired and so sick all the time, and then having like the blood work to show for it and be like, see, look, here's proof, like throw me a bone, but also like feeling pressure to take care of my household and do laundry and dishes and clean up all the freaking mess and junk everywhere. And it's just a lot. And the hubby traveling for work and just doing the bare minimum. Literally, Urban telling his teacher, my dad's out of town and my mom can't do homework with me, so that we don't do homework. Because, like, I freaking can't. I freaking cannot do it. And Drew's going to say, I can't either.
Another time. That's not a conversation for the microphones right now.
Honey, it's not good for me and Urban. It's just not.
Oh my gosh. Let's not even open that can of worms right now.
Okay, but we just can't do it.
No, I don't believe it. Stop saying that word. You tell him to stop, to not use that kind of language all the time.
I mean, I would rather him not have homework at all.
Homework is part of school.
Some kids don't have homework at all.
Homework is part of school. Like,
yeah, but if they're at school for freaking 8 hours and then they come home and do another 2 hours of us and them freaking crying and yelling at each other and just so frustrated, like, for me, it's not worth it. And especially when I'm as depressed as I am, like, bare minimum is what I'm shooting for. Bare minimum. Keep my kids fed and happy and a little bored, and that's, I don't know. Depression plus mono plus your partner's out of town for 10 days. Not just like a weekend, but 10 days. I was not going to do homework with that kid.
So what, is there treatments for it or what? You just have to wait it out? What
For
do you
mono
do?
or for doing homework with your second grader?
Yeah, let's just not talk about the homework thing.
There's like really expensive treatments you can do where you can they do a blood transfusion type thing where they take your blood out and do blue light therapy to kill bacteria and germs, and then they pump it back into you or something. There's IV therapy, which people actually are surrogate. Our Jess, who we wanted to be our surrogate, but it didn't work twice. She works at an IV place, and she was like, just come in, we'll take care of you. So I could do that. And the other thing is just rest and lean into it. I have so many friends that have texted me just being like, just stop. Just stop. Just slow down and just listen to your body and rest. Your body is begging you to just give it a break. Ugh. And my arms are so heavy, and it takes me 10 years to walk upstairs because I'm so freaking tired, and my legs feel like I have cinder blocks at the bottom of it. So anyways,
Sucks.
my life is hard. So it's just like a lot all at once.
Mm-hmm.
And also, my best friend had a baby 3 weeks ago, and I haven't met her yet. And that like breaks my heart because I just love her so much and I want to just snuggle her. But also, like, number one, I never want to leave my house because I'm so depressed and look like a freaking crackhead with how bad my skin is. And number two is like mono is only spread through saliva, but like there's still a chance of like air particles and all the whatever. I don't know. So like I wouldn't want to like put her baby in danger, you know, of anything. So that's kind of a bummer too.
Yeah. How contagious is it? Should I be worried? Should I be getting my blood work done?
I feel like you would already have like had symptoms if you were to have it.
What are the symptoms?
Being really, really, really ridiculously
Good
good looking. No, tired. It's just tired. Sometimes you get a rash. Like people have told me that my skin breaking out is literally the mono rash. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, like, how do I get rid of it? It's like nuts.
I mean, I've been pretty tired the last couple days. Maybe I need to get my blood work done. Check for it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But if you're down and out for the count and I'm down and out, then we're screwed.
I can power through.
It's called balance. One of us needs to freaking be healthy while the other one is sick. Anyways, so that's our last couple weeks in a nutshell. Life is good. If people are watching on YouTube, my body language is like, I'm like slumped in the chair, just freaking tired AF.
Speaking of Everly, isn't there some designs that got submitted for the t-shirt contest?
Yeah. We do have designs to look through and decide a
You need
winner.
to vote. You need to post a thing, vote on the designs.
Yeah.
So we can get them made, get them out there
Yeah, that would be
in honor of her birthday
we'll do
month.
that in the next couple days for sure.
And if you haven't submitted, hey, you might get a little shout out. So if you're trying to get your graphic design career up and off the ground, like this might be your big break.
For sure. Do it.
Submit it. What do you got to lose?
Canva.
Yeah, for sure. AI. Let AI do all the hard work for you.
Yeah.
The beauty of technology. Okay, what else? What else is going on?
What's else?
Yeah,
I think that's all for today, folks.
that's it. Okay.
Happy birthday, Everly.
Yeah.
And we are going to get through this season and we're going to enjoy this season and we're going to feel sad this season because that's normal. And I'm going to get healthy again.
Mm-hmm.
And everything's going to be freaking great.
Oh, yeah. Gonna eat lots of turkey.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of turkey.
Okay, well, thank you for listening to the Happy Everly After podcast. I'm fine, I promise. And
Me too. I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
have a wonderful day, night. Okay, bye.